Hi everyone, I'm Swathi from Indiahikes. I was just talking to one of our experienced coordinators who is talking to a lot of these trekkers who have upcoming winter treks, and she said one question people keep asking me is, I know there is a list of things to bring for a high altitude trek, but for winter treks, don't you have a different list? Don't I need more specialized gear for winter treks? So I thought I'll make this video talking a little bit about gear you need specifically for winter treks. And these are essentials that you cannot do without. I'm not covering your basics like your basic layers like your fleece, your woolen, trekking shoes, backpack. I'm not covering all that because we have a proper list of all that. This video is going to cover purely gear that you will need for winter treks. You may be using these in other seasons as well, but specifically for winter you cannot forget any of these. So let's get started. First gear I'm going to talk about is thermals. Now I think anybody knows if you're going to a cold region, carry thermals with you. But what kind of thermals? Don't carry cotton thermals for a trek. Try and carry a polyester material which is very light and compact. Now for anything when you're trekking, two words you need: light and compact. It must not weigh you down on the trek. So your thermals, top and bottom, I think you will need both for a winter trek. So one thing I want to tell you is thermals is not something you will wear while trekking. It is something that you will save for the night as a dedicated night layer, and you will wear that as a base layer. Many people ask me, should I wear thermals while trekking? I would suggest if it's a very cold day and if you want a second layer for your bottom half inside your trekking pants, if you want to wear a layer, then you can definitely consider these light thermals to wear inside. But on a regular day you don't really need it on the inside. You need to save it to be dry and clean for the night. So the first thing is thermals. The second essential is a pair of woolen socks. Now this, much like thermals, is again dedicated only for the night, which needs to be clean and dry. Goes into your backpack in the morning, comes out only at night. I personally take very thick socks like this one. This is like, I know many people ridicule me thinking this looks very bulky, but I can't tell you how warm this keeps me, and a good night's sleep in a tent is more required than anything for your next day's trek. So a good pair of woolen socks really help. You need not take something as thick as this. You can take something very normal and made for trekking also. Similar to woolen socks, there's another lifesaver for your feet, and that is waterproof socks. So not many people know about waterproof socks, but it is an essential if you're trekking in snow, because your feet, the worst thing that will happen to it is it will get wet. Your shoes will get wet no matter how good the water repellence is on your shoes, and your feet will get very cold because of that. So waterproof socks is like a lining which is completely waterproof, doesn't allow your feet to become wet or cold, and that is something you wear inside your shoes while trekking. This is especially helpful if you're expecting to trek in snow for long hours where your shoes will get wet but your feet will remain dry. So waterproof socks are also an essential. This is something we have on our cross-trek store. I would highly recommend getting it, especially if you're trekking towards the end of December or in Jan and Feb, when it is at its coldest and the snow is at its highest level. The third item on my list is a good pair of insulated gloves, much like this one that I have over here. This is the pair of gloves we have at our cross-trek store, which you can buy. This is water resistant, which means you can interact with snow, you can touch snow, it can rain, your hands can get wet, but your hands will not get wet, the gloves will get wet. So these are water resistant and they're warm with a good fleece lining on the inside. But I don't want you to make this one mistake that many trekkers make, which is not wearing anything inside these gloves, because come what may, most of these gloves, they are actually quite big for anyone's hands and can allow air inside. So what's important is for you to have a thinner, smaller layer inside, something like this one. These are very, sasta fleece gloves that I got many years ago, but this is something that has been a lifesaver for me and has stuck with me for the past 10 years. I always wear this first and then an insulated layer on top. That keeps my hand a lot warmer. So something like this is very important. Next on my list is something not many people carry, but then after they go they realize that, oh man, I wish I had it, and that is a balaclava, which looks something like this. This is something we've recently introduced in our cross-trek store because we've seen how many of our trek leaders use it because it keeps them warm. So you can wear this around your neck as a neck warmer. That would be one of the biggest and best uses in winter. But it also doubles up as something that you can cover your head and ears with. Again, in winter, when you're trekking, if you don't want a woolen cap, but if you're feeling cold, this is definitely something that will help you. You can also use it to cover up until your nose, because many times there is a lot of difficulty in breathing and you want like a certain sense of warmth around your face if there is a big breeze. So this is something that will help you on a trek, Balaclava. You can buy it at our store online. You can also go to the base camp and then buy it if you feel the need for it, but it's a definite must have for a winter trek. Next is a very obvious but a very main essential, and that is a woolen cap. Something like this will do. This is a very Nepali style cap, but this is something that you need, but ensure that the cap covers your head and your ears also. Many people wear a cap that only covers their head. That doesn't do enough of the keeping your head warm. So this is something that along with gloves and socks, you definitely need to cover your extremities, because most of your body heat escapes from your head. So you need to have this on by around 3-4 p.m. As soon as you reach your next camp, this must be on your head when you're not actively walking around on the trek. Next on my list is something every backpacker must have if they're going on a winter trek, and that is sunglasses. I just heard a story from last week where somebody was walking around in heavy snow for 3 hours, and now they have been advised 1 week of complete darkness because their corneas are damaged. And that is how quickly snow blindness can affect you if you're trekking in snow. Because if you're trekking in snow, the sun is reflecting off the snow. It's like having two suns, one on top and one at the bottom. So sunglasses are a must. Even if you're walking in a little bit of snow, you need to have them on. So please carry them along with you. The next on my list is not so much of an essential, but it's a very good to have, which I always go with, and that is an insulated water bottle. Because when you're trekking in winter, your water sources around you are very cold, they're freezing, and your water that you get to drink, it's very cold. If you're trekking with Indiahikes, of course, we do serve warm water a few times in the day, but that's not possible always on the trail. So carry a thermos with you where you can keep the warm water that we give you and it remains warm along with you throughout the trek. And a thermos is not something complicated. It's as simple as my water bottle, which something like this. It's a double-walled bottle, and it's something that you get in 750 ml 1 liter capacities, and you can carry it along with you. So those are all the essentials that you need for a winter trek. The idea is to keep yourself comfortable and warm, and that is where this list is coming from. So that is my entire list for what to carry on a winter trek. We have the entire checklist that you need on every trek page on our website. So if you're going to like a Kuari Pass, we have a checklist that you need for that trek. Do take a look at it on our website, plan and then go. If you need help in understanding how to plan and prepare better, then make sure you fill the form in the description below. We have a team of dedicated trek advisors who are trek leaders from the past who can actually personally guide you based on your background, fitness and what kind of help you need. So the link is in the description below. But we'll be back with a lot more videos soon on winter layering, best winter treks, a lot of these topics. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell icon next to it. You'll be notified of our future videos. That's all from me today. Thank you for watching.